Mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check. Can you... Let's see if this works this time. This is the second time for anybody who was there before. But it looked like everything is going right. Let me check my audio. Let me check the sound right quick. Yeah, there we go. There we go. All right, so we good to go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Man, having a lot of technical issues. This one, it ain't on YouTube. This is just microphone issues and things of this nature. But today we gonna do the live reaction, as this is the live reaction going into the new Jack Harlow album. See, but the problem is I won't be able to play a single song here because I caught all the copyright strikes from last week. From Future's album, oh, it hit me for everything, which is fine. I was expecting it. So today we're gonna try to do something a little different. If you wanna hear the music that's jumping, then feel free to join the Discord. Did I add to this? Yep, and the Discord is in the description below if you want to listen to the joints as we speak. As right now we are on we're on Too Stylish from the Sweet Action EP. As I've been listening to all of the albums leading up to the album that's about to drop. And feel free to go ahead, join the Discord. I'm going to try to keep an eye on that. So anybody that do go to the Discord, I can approve you. And all you got to do is click on my name and click listen to what I'm listening to. And from there, you'll be able to listen to everything that I'm listening to and hear everything that I'm saying. So it should work out. But let me know if you guys are having any issues, if that does happen, and let me know if I'm having any audio issues. Let me check. Let me check one more time. Yeah, everything look like it's good. Everything look like it's good. But all right, welcome to the live listening reaction party, man. For Jack Harlow, the "Come Home, the Kids Miss You" album that's shortly coming up. Album is dropping at 12 o'clock, like the vast majority of it. Like, a lot of people like to come up and ask me, like, yo, what new albums is dropping and when is the albums coming? Like, bro, the vast majority of the new albums, unless they drop them just a little bit earlier to jump ahead of the people, they come out at 12 o'clock midnight. And this is for a reason. It's not because, you know, this is the fashionable thing to do. No, the mainstream media is pushing, excuse me, the mainstream media is pushing everybody to release their projects at this time because that's the earliest that all of these streams will end up counting towards the Billboard. You feel me? Because the streams, you need 1,500 streams for one sale. And the earliest that you can submit these streams is 12 o'clock midnight on New Music Fridays. So therefore, all the new albums drop immediately at that time when they try to push the most promotion so that they can get the numbers all the way up. It is what it is. And yes, it's not annoying. Honestly, for me, it's convenient, but for the vast majority of people, they looking at it like, man, all the good stuff, all the notable stuff is dropping at the same time. So therefore, I have to pick and choose which one I need to listen to first. Is making things more difficult, and it's more of a competition thing. Like, some people are going to get the numbers because a lot of people only listen to these projects when they have the time to, and they don't have time to jump through every single project. So they have to pick and choose which one is going to be the hypest. So therefore, there's usually only like one album that everybody knows is going to dominate. And last week was The Future. The week before that was Pusha T. It makes everything so much simpler for a reviewer, but not so much for the listener. As right now we're listening to I Wanna See Some off that Sweet Action. Like, this was one of the biggest songs that he dropped, but not one of my favorites. But okay, who is Jack Harlow? Jack Harlow is signed to Don Cannon and DJ Drama's record label Generation Now. Label that, I didn't hear that much from, you dig? Like, I didn't even realize that Jack Harlow was signed to these individuals. But there's a select few individuals, select few DJs that actually know what they're doing to a degree and have the connections to push people the way they need to push. They need to push them. And that's exactly what they're doing with DJ Harlow. Like not DJ Harlow. Jack Harlow is having like the perfect storm. You feel me? Like, the fact that he's tied to these individual DJs and stuff that know how to push individuals, that know how to push their own projects, but yet these individuals have their own label, in which this label is signed to Atlantic, and then Atlantic is being super generous. You dig? Because, okay, a lot of people think Jack Harlow is a new artist. No, Jack Harlow's been dropping in the mainstream since 2018, but yet he got a lot of projects that dropped well before then. I think his earliest project would be 2015, the Handsome Harlow that he dropped independently. But he also did the next year, 18. Then he started doing like singles. He started doing singles in 2017, which led you to Gazebo, which Gazebo wasn't part of his mainstream or part of the deal that he got with DJ Drama Generation Now, but it became that later because it did well. I guess that's the project that ultimately got him to where he's at, and they decided, yo, go ahead, put this on the label. We need this to push you. And I think Loose ultimately became like the first project that really got put out there straight up from the beginning through this record deal with Don Cannon, DJ Drama Generation Now, and Atlantic pushing it. And I mean, I already listened to this one already tonight during all of the technical issues and things that I was having at that time. But so this project, it showed me, he hasn't really grown all that much. Like, he's matured more as a man when you look at him when he first started out to, like, visually him now. You can see he's really come of age. But musically, he's still doing the same exact thing. He's still doing the super catchy, the super giving you the vibes, but yet nothing potent lyrically, nothing thought-provoking, nothing phenomenal, but yet it's something that people will continue to listen to. And yay, man, that is what it is. That's ultimately his style. That's ultimately how he does his own thing. So I can't be mad at it. I can't be upset about it because that's who he is. And not everybody has to be Kendrick Lamar. Not everybody has to be J. Cole. Not everybody has to be a super lyrical individual that's actually about something, that actually has content that people need to hear. Not everybody has to do that. Like, some people, they're just best at being a commercialized artist. And that's what Jack Harlow is, to the point that you can see his continued growth and his records are getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And it can be tied to the fact that he doesn't talk about anything, because the people that listen to the radio, who still listen to the radio, or who has ever listened to the radio, it's more of a brainwashing kind of outlet where you just listen to whatever's getting played over and over and over, forcing you to like this particular thing, to the point that you go and tell all the people that you're dealing with, like, yo, this song is fire. But the reality of it is the music ain't phenomenal. It's just something that you're force-fed into liking, which sucks. But see, the masses don't spend time to master or understand anything that they do in life. You feel me? I like to take the time to listen to everything that I come across. I like to take the time to gather an understanding of the things that I like. I like to do this. But the vast majority of people are just going on with their lives, not thinking, not studying, not trying to be great at anything, just think that they're going to be good at something. Something's just going to click for them, but they're not working towards anything. That's the masses. And with the masses being nothing but sheep that like to follow behind and listen to whatever everyone else say, places like YouTube with the algorithms to the radio stations, they tend to flock everybody in here to listen to all of this stuff, and they don't know good from bad. It's just the reality of life as we see it. But so, Loose came out 2018, where like his biggest record on this was Sundown. And Sundown was cool, man. I definitely enjoyed that joint. That's I think it was Neptune's production. One of my favorite songs off this project. But I will say Can't Call It was my favorite song off this project. And Not For It was cool as well. But ultimately, I feel as though Loose was mostly forgettable, just like the vast majority of all of Jack Harlow's stuff. Like, and that's kind of by design. I mean, the music that he does is the super commercial friendly stuff that really ain't supposed to stick on you like that. You're supposed to enjoy it for what it is and keep it pushing. Sad, but true. And this is the caliber of artist that he wants to be. And he does it well. But so the next project that we listened to already, the Confetti mixtape, as off of this one, Through the Night was his biggest record at that moment. Like as I said, like he continues to climb and get bigger and bigger records from project to project to project. And Through the Night was the biggest at that point. As that project went gold. It went gold, and honestly, my favorite song off that project was Rain. And here's the thing. Most do not make it past this point. Okay, he got 2 projects they considered as mixtapes, quote unquote mixtapes. But he had 2 projects back to back where he only had 1 song off of this that did well, and that one project was Through the Night that became a gold record. Most mainstream acts of my complexion, at least, we don't get past that. Like, we get dropped if you do that. You're perceived as a flop. Did that happen with Jack Harlow? No. Jack Harlow got the next EP. Where the next EP, we see What's Poppin' with a Sweet Action that I'm listening to. And right now, the song that is bumping is, it got some bounce to it too, is Hey Big Head. Hey Big Head is playing right now. Honestly, I think this would be one of my favorite joints. But this is where What's Poppin' got first introduced. Like, when they realized What's Poppin' is hitting on the next level, they began to use this in project to project to project. And it ended up going, like, they did a remix, and then they put it into the full album that we're going to talk about next. And that's easily the biggest song that he's dropped to this point. And it did crazy numbers. Like, I believe it did, What's Poppin' did about 6 times platinum. 6 times platinum. And in order for him to get to that point, they had to push it for a long time, from the previous EP going into the actual full album. In which his actual first album, as there's an advertisement playing. Let me cut down this advertisement that's happening right now. But the actual album, that's what they say. That came out in 2020. This is his legit first studio album under Atlantic and DJ Drama and Don Cannon's record labels and stuff. And this album did rather well with the singles. You did. Like, the whole album, not necessarily. Like, they got And you always gotta take these things with a gram of salt when I tell you like these individual joints went platinum, because in order to go platinum, like I said before, you need 1,500 streams to get one sale. So when you times that times what, a milli? When you times that times ridiculous, and the songs is back. Once May Comes is on now. Once May Comes from the Sweet Action. This joint kind of hot, but okay. So in order, platinum selling would be 1 million sales. So you need 1 million times 1,500,000. 1,500. So all you gotta do is add 6 zeros. So that would be, you need pretty much 1.5 billion streams to get a platinum album. Where, you know, there are songs out there that sell, that get streamed 1 billion times. We see this with Drake. We see this with all the mainstream people. We see this with the biggest hits that happen. 1 billion streams is not something that's completely out of the realm of possibility. But so, What's Poppin' also got continued on the That's What They All Say album. And that ultimately went to 6 times platinum because they was pushing it for a while. But then they went from that to pushing that Tyler Hero song. I'm sure everybody remembers that, where that went platinum. The song Way Out, that went gold. And Already Best Friends went gold too. So you can see like the promotion that they was having for that particular album, it continued to go down. Whew. You could put $1 million on it. Yeah, this song actually kind of goes hard, man. For those of you who don't know, who just now coming in, listening to it right now, but I can't play it while I'm on YouTube. But you can go ahead and join the Discord that's in the description below so that you can listen to all the songs that I'm listening to at this particular moment right now. But so, and actually, I think that's the last song. So now I'm going to the actual That's What They All Say album. And I don't even have enough time because all the technical difficulties, I can't even really listen to this like I want to. But I will say for a fact, my favorite song off of that, my favorite song off of this happened to be the, what was it? It was the, Keep It Light. Keep It Light was my favorite song off this project, as the rest of the songs really faded on me. Like, especially the What's Poppin' and the remix and all that stuff, because that just got played out really ridiculous after some time. I don't think it was bad per se, but it was nowhere near as good as people wanted it to be. Now, I am on the record saying that, Jack Harlow is Mac Miller, but with a better flow. Like, and may Mac Miller rest in peace, as we see it all over social media, all over Twitter all the time. People talking about, how could you even consider these people being in consideration with Mac Miller? And they say this because they have that emotional attachment to Mac Miller, especially seeing as though that he passed, and they want to show the utmost love to the deceased. And I'm all for that. I mean, respect to the dead. I always like this, like I always say, the way I show respect to the dead is to treat you the same way that I was treating you while you was alive. I'm not going to switch it up on you. I'm not going to pretend like I was a huge fan or anything of that nature, because I clearly wasn't. But I got respect for Mac Miller for the fact that he built his own success. He did things his own way, but we have to keep it 1,000. He wasn't the most talented individuals. In fact, he was one of the least talented individuals that was getting major record deals, getting multi-million-dollar deals, partnership deals, that the skills wasn't all the way there for him to do that. Jack Harlow actually got enough skills to create quality music, even if it's, music that is here today, gone tomorrow, because it's super commercialized. It's not something that is going to be, it's not something that's going to be super interesting for the masses. You feel me? It's not something that people, like I said, he's not going to be a Kendrick Lamar. He's not going to be a J. Cole. He's not creating things that people are going to want to rock with forever, that this is classic hip hop forever. No, these are hit songs for the year because he's a catchy act that can do quality stuff. Something that Mac Miller never could do. As deep as people want Mac Miller to have been, he wasn't that deep. And then he couldn't really rap on beat. But yet, he was a very likable person that everybody wanted to rally behind. So therefore, his audience and his fan base sustains to this point right now. And that's where Jack Harlow will probably never be able to compete. Jack Harlow's audience is more of the commercialized audience that's going to rock with him forever, no matter what. Well, but that's the thing about that commercialized artist, that's that commercialized audience that's going to rock with you no matter what you do, what you say, no matter what. That audience will move on to the next one. You dig? If you don't have that emotional attachment, like permeating within these individuals, that they love you and then they'll roll with you even when you don't have the mainstream success and promotion that Jack Harlow is getting now, then you will have a self-sustaining career for the long run. Jack Harlow, with the music that he's doing, the path that he's taking, if he falls off and they don't promote him no more, then, well, it's not a stretch. It is not a very far stretch for him to just fade away into irrelevance because he's just a catchy act of the moment. In which that is what it is. As we are 3 minutes away, ladies and gentlemen. And since we're 3 minutes away, let me go ahead and play the one song that I like, that Keep It Light off of this that's what they all say. Like, it's like his flow, his delivery, the catchiness of it, all of this is what makes him into a solid artist. Like, I like the sample, like have him having the sample-based production on top of him being a super catchy act. And he's laid back. He doesn't try too hard. Like, he doesn't have to try too hard. Like, that's what made this song rather fire to me. Like, he doesn't have to be the super polished, the super dope act in order for him to actually dominate out here. You feel me? As we're seeing clearly, like the new single off the new album, "Come Home, the Kids Miss You," it's gone platinum already. For those of you who didn't know, he sampled "Glamorous" from Foggy and the Black Eyed Peas. It's called "First Class." It went platinum, and it only dropped 2 weeks before the album dropped, if that. Oh yeah, Harry Fry did produce this song. That's what's up. That's why it feels like a mixtape type track that he just threw onto a project, and it came out and it just happened to come into its own and become my favorite song off the entire project, because the rest of it is just ultra commercial. We're 1 minute away, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you who have not joined the Discord, you should be joining it now. If you want to hear the new album, as I react to it, because I'm not going to like be speaking throughout the whole thing, you dig? So this individual space might have a lot of like dead space to go along with it. But I will answer any questions that's sent here. I'm doing a whole lot right now. A whole lot. 12 o'clock. Let's see if this joint's posted up. As it's letting it reload now. Where we at? Oh man. Okay. So it's already on that bull. It's already on that BS, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I mean, and here's the thing, you know, they already saying that this album is gonna sell 200,000 units within the first week. Like, bruh, are you serious? How can you determine before the album even drops that this album is about to sell 200,000 units? You can tell the fix is in. Like, yeah, sure, there are pre-sales that happen all the time in the music industry for people who have massive audiences and things of that nature. Yes, but Jack Harlow ain't got that kind of audience. Let's start with that. Jack Harlow do not have the kind of audience that's going to pre-sell everything that he's dropping beforehand so that he can go. That's Nicki Minaj like fan base. You feel me? That's what the Barbs do. They will go out of their way and stream your project non-stop so that you can ultimately become number one, because that's just what they do. You still not going to show? Yep. There's still something wrong. Like, there's issues. Like, and that's the thing too. Like, okay. So you telling me that this is going to sell 200,000 units, but yet some way, somehow, they're having problems right now when it comes to streams. The streams count. Every minute that this joint is down, the more streams that you're losing towards you getting that 200,000 units sold. They clearly didn't project that the albums would go down, but 200,000 projection is a crazy projection to have. Now, will this ultimately sabotage? I don't think so, because usually, usually Spotify and these subscription services, man, they fix these things rather quickly. Why they do this? Because there's so much money and so much everything that's tied to this. But do not get surprised too if Jack Harlow tries to come out and he's on Twitter or something right now like, yo, the hype is so much right now that I crashed all the streaming systems. Damn. Alright, so right now I'm playing that Cream song off the last joint. And I forgot this even existed. This joint is actually not all that bad. See, the problem is, like, the reason why this song ultimately didn't survive the playlist and all that would be I came into it. That was the first project that I came into understanding Jack Harlow. You dig? Like, I didn't quite get at that moment that, okay, this is all that he does, that he is a commercialized act, that all he will forever do is commercialize songs that don't have anything to say, but yet it's catchy enough for you to rock with, to make summer anthems and things of that nature. Me coming into it not expecting that made me realize that, okay, these songs, I was expecting so much more from them, because he still is the hyped up industry cat that everybody's saying you got to listen to and all that stuff. When I come into your project and everybody's hyping you up like you the next great, then I'm going to treat your stuff like you're the next great. So therefore, a lot of these songs from this album really got pushed to the side. Let's see if this joint is working now. I'm about to really... oh yeah, I'm about to tweak this one out. I'm gonna tweak this one out with the L theme song, because this sucks, man, that your whole album is getting delayed due to technical difficulties. Let me okay. And for those who didn't know, man, I've been doing work on Twitter right now, dude. Like, the beats that you guys been seeing me post, like, on Twitter, I mean, on YouTube, these beats only getting like 60 views. On Twitter, the last beat before this new one got 124,000 views, fam. But let me go ahead and let me tweet something right quick. I'm about to tweet everybody waiting on this Jack Harlow to drop at 12. Hold this L. Cue the Hold This L theme. So yes, back from tweeting. As okay, I mean, now I'm on the same guy with Adam Levine from the first album, and I mean, it had more effort in it than I felt from the initial reviews and stuff that I gave to it, man. But this album is exactly what I'm expecting this new album to be, except for maybe better. Because did you guys see the features? Did you guys see the features that are featured on this album? You got Justin Timberlake, you got Drake, you got Pharrell, you got pretty much all the top individuals. You got pretty much all the top individuals in the game. Everybody sees the writing on the wall here, dude. Like Lil Wayne is on there too. But everybody sees the writing on the wall. Like, if you're not along for the wave because the push that this is going to get is going to be massive, do not be shocked if this album mess around and goes diamond or something stupid that it doesn't really deserve. Really, because let's keep it 1,000. He fits the complexion for the protection. Like, he fits the ideology that these record labels want you to be. In order for you to get the mass promotion, in order for you to get what you want to be out of it, as it's still, everything is still down. And while it's down, I'm going to go ahead and play that First Class. That First Class is like his first single that I told you is platinum. As this is one of my favorite songs from Fergie and the Black Eyed Peas. Like, really the only song that I like from them, because they were trash too. But Jack Harlow sampling the best essence of that. I think it really works. For the new people that's just coming in, we are listening to this album whenever they actually give you the chance to listen to it. Right now, we're all holding that L because Spotify went down as soon as it leaked. Pretty much, I think the bots are going ham. The bots for Jack Harlow was going to go ham at 12 o'clock on the dot regardless. So therefore, nobody can actually listen to it. Like, and this is what they're saying, he's going to sell 200,000 off the rip. Like, come on, bro. Up. I think I'm in there. I think we in there, ladies and gentlemen. Hold up. Let me talk of the town. Yep, that's the intro. If you haven't listened to it yet, if you can't listen to it because of Spotify tripping, I got it popping. You're gonna have to listen to it on my Discord though. Like, I'm kidding, I'm catching too many copyright strikes on YouTube. But there's a link in the description below. We got the Discord popping right now. Listening to the intro, Talk of the Town. But no, actually, I don't know. That ball wasn't that fire. As we got an advertisement off the rip, of course. But what did he just said? Yo, they always try to target me. So I give them Destiny's Child. Like, okay. Now, I may not be catching that one right. If anybody, whoever's in the comments, did you guys catch that ball? He said, yo, they always try to target me, so I give them Destiny's Child. Was that like an album from Destiny's Child? Let me check. Maybe that's Destiny Child had a Target commercial. Maybe that's what he's trying to talk about. But I mean, at the end of the day, we cannot take for face value the balls from Jack Harlow. You dig? He's not a lyricist. Now we on a young Harleezy. Oh, now it's a switch up. Good. Thank God it's a switch up because that beginning was trash. I mean, I'm not going to say full trash, but it wasn't entertaining at all. And that was cringeworthy. Snoop Dogg just said something on the album and cringeworthy. For those of you who don't know, we listening to it on the Discord, ladies and gentlemen. Link of it is in the description below. this one's a no from me too, bro. Like, if you're gonna switch up the production and stuff, man, at least make it hotter. I mean, I always say, you know, if you're gonna switch up production, then the intro got to be as hot as the outro, or however many times you switch it up. And mission accomplished, but neither of them were that good. This just feels like a waste of life. And I mean, with it being entitled Young Harleezy for Sheezy, like, come on, bro. He does remind me of what was the name of that movie? Like, cause they had white rappers, white record label and stuff. It had Andre 3000 with the gun. Be Cool. Be Cool. Anybody seen Be Cool? Like, Be Cool was amazing because Andre 3000 did a amazing performance. But the main dude that was like one of the villains, he reminds me of Jack Harlow. But Jack Harlow is actually cooler than him. I mean, it's progressively getting better, but it's already too late, man. The song's already over. It's a wrap for this joint. Let's see. Now we're on I Do Anything to Make You Smile. We don't have the producers, the credits or anything yet. But let's see. He said, I get spicy when I come out. This ain't Miles. Like, this, that may be like the best that you can hope for from his bars, man. Said I'm cutting up like Shaolin. That was cool. Like Shaolin being, if you don't know, the Wu-Tang Clan. They pretty much took that from the old Japanese the kung fu theaters. Like, they actually go through the Shaolin like kung fu with the knives, like the movies and all that stuff. That was okay. And another switch up. Man. Man. Okay. So far, man, we are. What is this? This is 3 songs in, and it's exactly what I thought it would be. He's just doing super catchy. He's trying to be super catchy with the commercialized sounds. He's switching up the production a lot more than what I thought he would, but nothing is really hitting the way it really should be hitting. Yo, what up, player beats? We got somebody up in the spot. Let's hold up. Hold up. Let me what up, big homie? I see I see you up in here. Uh damn. Okay. See, I think that's what's messing up my audio whenever I try to whenever we try to do anything. When I try to speak in the when I try to speak in the Discord, then it messes up everything that I got. And now we're gonna do the single. Hey, player beats, if you can hear me, do you want to skip this? First class up in the sky. Ah. But anyway. So far, man, I mean, it's eh. Yeah, we gonna skip first class. We gonna skip first class. Dua Lipa. Now I've heard the what is it called? The snippets of this. This one sound like it's gonna be hot. And Jack Harlow did a little bit of production on this one. But you got Jasper Harris, Federico, Vendel, Nemo. Don't know none of these producers. For those of you who don't know, for those of you who in the chat room right now, man, we listening to this album right now as we speak, but we on the we in the Discord. Click the link in the comment section, and we're gonna go ahead from there. Yeah, feel me? Got a main character, and you could be an extra. Like, okay, here's the thing about Dua Lipa. Like, bruh, that drop should have been a standard drop within this whole fucking project. You feel me? Like, come on, bro. It was cool. Like overall, Dua Lipa, I the snippet that they gave us leading up to the album, that joint was like so much better. That joint was like so much better. You feel me? What is that song? What is that song? I know that song. Whoa. Oh, that's Snoop Dogg. That's the Beautiful. He's sampling Beautiful. Oh my god, this is kind of terrible, dude. I'm not going front on you. I'm not going front on you. That was pretty terrible. And it's still going. It might even switch up. Yep, how'd I know? How did I know? Predictable. Like, yeah, what the hell? Oh, I hope you guys could still hear me. Like, I'm still having some technical difficulties over here, but hope you guys can still hear me. Like, okay, why are you Player Beats said, yo, sound like Kids Bop certified lover boy. Now, I know you heard the standing 4 count. That means this is Pharrell all day. For those of you who's in the chat room and on YouTube, we listening to it in the Discord, baby. Y'all gotta click the link in the description below. Okay, another switch up. Whew. See, there's one thing always with Pharrell, them drums is always going to be like, he got the ethnic drums. That's what they're really known for, besides the standing four count, the Neptunes. But this is not the best work. And there go an ad. All right, we gonna chill out for a while the ad is jumping. Like, okay, here's the thing about Jack Harlow, man. I look at him like how the Steelers selected Kenny Pickett. You feel me? Like his skill set is maybe like his skill set works when he has a good team that's around him. So therefore, I think Kenny Pickett is going to be good for the Steelers. Like everything that he needs, Kenny Pickett to succeed. Got receivers, got a running game, everything but an offensive line where I think that's actually becoming better. But you put a good to a decent quarterback in there, they will actually put up numbers and have a decent career. Sadly, that's what he is, though. He's a Kenny Pickett, a dude that shouldn't have gone in the first round, a guy who got a little bit of talent that's quality enough that people will enjoy what he does, but he's not amazing. Oh, you ain't lying, player beats. Like, see, and here's the thing, man. They treat women like they stupid, so they give them like the most watered down, borderline nothing music, and as long as it's hyped up, they're going to run wild with it. And that's honestly, that's exactly what's going to happen. Yep. But yeah, I mean, they trying to promote Jack Harlow as like the biggest sex symbol or whatever that's happening in the game at this moment. Like when you see him at the Met Gala, at all the award shows, and they have him dressed up in the suit. He's supposed to be the suave player, like rapper that's spitting at anybody that comes his way. Like, but yet then they put the rest of the rappers in dresses. They put the rest of them in like the lamest possible gear. They got Future looking like a Lucky Charms, like somebody's chasing after his Lucky Charms and put lean in it. But yeah, I feel you. Lil Secret is so far the only song that I really do like. Where we at? And we halfway through the album, bro. We halfway through this. And that was the only one. That was the only one so far. More so the beat flow cool, but yeah, you making that right. Making him into a sex symbol reason. But I also that's it for real. That's it. Alright, bruh. This is a Churchill Downs. Yeah, of course, it's the song with Drake. Of course, this is the Drake song. You gonna do a super dry Drake song, bro? Player Beat said, yo, dude gonna be the next Vanilla Ice. I got a shot, Diet Drake. Oh, that's whack. Yep, yep, he about to get washed. See, I hate the intricate. Spit. Like, I hate the complex flow on this one, man, that Drake is delivering, but it works though. It works though. For everybody new that's in the room, that's all the views that I've been getting. Like, yo, click the Discord. We listening to the full album as we speak right now on the Discord because Copyright strikes is a bitch. Player Beat said, "Yo, this is Drake with his son." Ah, whips and chains like a dominatrix. Like, okay, I this one Drake did his thing. As we got another ad, so ridiculous. But Drake did his thing. I ain't gonna say it's like the most impressive like song possible. Hell, you feel me? But it works. It works. But like I'm saying, man, like you realize like Jack Harlow, this is his second album, but yet this is like his fourth project under the mainstream. And they just keep pushing him, helping him get better, bigger, no matter what, no matter if he didn't sell like that, even though his second project only had one gold single, where most individuals will get dropped off their label if they did something like that. Oh, we back. Okay. Okay, like a blade of grass is like super smooth. This is honestly where Jack Harlow is best. Woo. Like the vibe of it, the flow, on top of that smooth production. He's not trying so hard to be a commercial success. This is where he's like best at, but yet this ain't really what people are going to be tuning in from for him. You feel me? People aren't going to tune in for this in particular because they're expecting nothing but summer anthems. Like overall, I think the producers here pretty much he went all no name. Oh wait a minute, Timberland helped on this production. Okay. Up and there you go. There you Hey, just him doing that in the background cues the fact that he gets paid. Is that Chris Brown? Is no, that's he's trying. Justin Timberlake is trying his hard out to do a Chris Brown impersonation on this. But what is that? That's is that Avant sample? No. That's what's his name? Uh, is that Babyface? No, like it's gonna hit me after everything. But they sampling classics. Now we're going into Poison featuring Lil Wayne. Is it going to be actually Poison? Wow. Like he's really going full Drake on this. Bruh, you trying to sing exactly like Drake? Dog. Oh shit. See, okay. Like, this is where, his bars just go bad. You feel me? Like, bruh. He said, yo, the ops want an olive branch, but we don't extend them. Like, who actually thinks that that's spitting bars, fam? Who actually think that he's spitting, saying anything of interest? Another ad. We're gonna cut these ads, but these ads won't last that long, though. Man. Overall, I'm going to say that I'm a bit disappointed for all the new people that's coming in. Feel free to click the Discord button. We're listening to the new album on the Discord. We can't do it here on YouTube. But up they go now, Tech. Let me ask. Skip it. Indeed. We gonna skip past now, Tech. It go to the state fair. Oh, and this is the last song. Last song. Ain't that a man? Facts, bro. Like you realize like a lot of these songs all sound the same, but some of them work though. Some of them work, some of them don't. Honestly, I think it's a forward progression for this album. You feel me? Like he's actually dropping more quality music on this one than he did for previous. Yes, indeed. Well, looks like this one is about raps, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate everybody that came through. I'm gonna try to jump on and drop this review sooner rather than later. You dig? I'll sum it up though. Like as a whole, I felt as though this album was exactly what I thought it would be. Uh, he's the catchy, commercialized rapper that the labels are pushing. You were never going to get quality and substance here. You were never going to get anything super amazing here, but you do have moments in this that actually were cool. But besides that, man, they're going to try to crown him as the best that's doing it right now. But he's not that. Don't buy the hype. The album, it has decent moments, but that's it. But I appreciate everybody that came through, man. Review gonna be up later tonight. Gonna try to keep it pushing. You already know how it is. Appreciate y'all. Next time, more people should pop up to the Discord, man. This is how we peeping all of these new albums as they come. But appreciate you. I'm up out of here. One.